You feel me? It's hot out here, really though. Whew. Yeah, I got a story to tell. Excuse me. I'm so sloppy when it comes to eating food. Because most of the time I'm rushing. Feel me? If I come to your house or I get in your car and I see that your shit is dirty, that tells me one or two things: that you're a lazy person or you're extremely busy, that you don't have time to really clean things up like that. You feel me? Because the people who work very, very hard tend to do a huge swap of cleaning. And the person who has a lot of time in their hands usually tend to clean a lot. You feel me? But anyway, man, we still in service. This the topic of service. You feel me? I mean, the information is vast. You feel me? People just gotta do their research. I just gotta I know the information is just that English is like my 50th language. So sometimes it's hard to articulate the information that I already have in my mind. I have roughly 3 minutes with you guys. So before the internet was a thing, you have plants that communicate with each other. They literally are trading underground. You feel me? If you go to a forest, there's 100% certainty that the plants, the mushrooms, the biggest tree in the forest, and all the other types of leaves and everything else, all the way to the insects and bugs and the animals, all of them, they all trading with each other. There's a communication. It's like an interweb of things going on. The research is old, honestly. You know, we've been knowing information. This shit is old. They all trading with each other. One plant might have, it might be closer to the sky. So when it rains, it absorbs more water through its leaves and everything else, and it's through its roots and its branches. So it happened to have too much water. So let's just say 100 feet away, there's another plant that's not getting nothing at all. So it's not getting no water. So they decide to trade with each other. I'll send you over some minerals and you send me over water. And that's how they basically trade with each other, in that form of trading. You feel me? And the plant will let an insect know that, yo, there's a predator around. You feel me? If you're like, yo, there's a predator around, the predator that eats you is around, I sense it. It gives that information to that insect through his leaves and everything else like that, and the insects know, and they have that form of service to each other where one benefits the other and the other one benefits, and they look out for each other. And sometimes too, if a plant feels like it's being violated, it feels like, yo, they like, I'm not even having the chance to grow my fruits and everything else like that. Guess what it do? It poisons the fruit that it bears. So whoever eats it gets sick. You feel me? These are all form of service and communication and everything else like that. The research, like I said, I've been learning this for a long time. So it's like I stopped learning because I've been very busy lately, you feel me? But this information is already there. All you gotta do is just Google it. You ain't even gotta type much. Just put two word letters. Let's just say plants communication. That's all you gotta put. And the algorithm will basically find the information for you. It would definitely, it's like Google is the greatest technology known to men if you want to learn. You feel me? It's also old technology, but if you want to learn something new, this is what you do. That's how you communicate. But there's always and that's just underground. Now when you come out of ground itself, the cloud itself is also communicating. The movement of the cloud, where it takes rain and drop it off at another location, that's a form of communication too. See, a lot of people don't understand, why is it raining in this place? That's because it's a form of communication going on. It's like a cloud in itself, where you store information in the cloud, but in your computer, where it's the same thing that's going on. They copy this shit from nature anyway. So the cloud, these people request rain, like rainforest and everything else. It takes the rain and transfer it to another spot, then bring it back again. And if it's a form of communication, it's a line of trading that's constantly going on. You feel me? The reason why Southern California don't get that much rain, because they need to get their internet up. You feel me? Get your channels up. So you gotta talk to the ground or something. I don't know. It probably is not enough animals out here. or the animals. Like I said, if you have a bunch of cattle and the cattle they step on your farmland, their feet talks to the ground, and the ground creates the kind of the kind of flower or grass that they need. It creates 3 times more. It goes by how much feet is on the ground for it to create that. Hold on, shit, time is moving slow for me. I like that. It goes by how much cattle is on the ground. Then from there, it creates the food depending on how many people or cattle were stepping on the ground in that particular time. You feel me? So everything is in constant communication with each other. It's like me charging my phone. I go in, I charge my phone, and it charges up. Water ground is a place where we can charge ourselves in. It's supposed to be in constant communication with it. This our head itself. So you're not supposed to call all of your head, but your head is in constant communication with the environment. It collects information. Then your body needs good bacteria and bad bacteria. You feel me? It's not just good bacteria. It needs both. So it communicates with the environment too in that form of service. We be serving each other away. You feel me? So if you have anybody who's just taking, destroying, that person is committed a sin. And the meaning of sin is missing the mark. You feel me? You're missing the mark on what you're supposed to do. You're missing the mark that you're supposed to give back to. Not just take, and just destroy. That's what a sin is. That's the definition of a sin in Hebrew. You feel me? But anyway, let me see. I got 1 more minute, but still gotta go. Feel me? I'll let y'all later though. You feel me? I'm running out of breath.